Hello and welcome back to Auto Reviews 24. My name is Ankit and I'm here to provide you honest reviews to simplify your car buying journey. Today's car is the 2024 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid Limited in this beautiful midnight black metallic. Before we get into more details about this product, let us talk about Toyota as a brand. Toyota is one of the most dependable and reliable brand available in the market today across the globe. In North America, the JD Power's 2024 dependability rating scores Toyotas and Lexus right on the top. Having said that, this particular model RAV4 is really doing well in the market, especially in North America. It is selling close to 300,000 units per year. It is one of the best sellers in its segment compact SUV. Question which I'm here to answer you guys is it really worth to wait for this product where the wait time is almost more than 1 year? Should you consider other options available in this market, likes of Hyundai Tucson, Honda CR-V, Nissan's Rogue, or even Chevy's Equinox? Let us discuss that in more detail. Again, thank you for watching. To support this channel, please like and subscribe so I can provide more such reviews for you and make your car buying journey more simple. So let's see what's under the hood. First thing I notice is it does not have an hydraulic hood opening, which is, I would say, a zonk, because at a price point of 50,000 Canadian dollars plus, you should at least have hydraulic opening, isn't it? The engine is quite simple and straightforward. Again, this is a hybrid, so you see some hybrid connectivities over here. Other than that, nothing different. This is the new 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine from Toyota. The weight of this car is 5,000 lbs. It does come with different drivetrains. Basically, this particular model comes in 13 different models, guys. Can you believe it? Out of which 8 of them are hybrid, 5 of them are gas powered only. This particular model is the hybrid version. Okay, then let's talk about the exterior design of this Toyota RAV4 Hybrid Limited. As you can see right in the front, the grille is typical Toyota RAV4's design, which has been there for almost last 5 to 10 years. This is the corporate logo of Toyota. You see this blue accent? It is because this is a hybrid car. The camera is very well positioned right below the logo, which is nice. This honeycomb grille also looks nice. It has got the satin finish to it. This particular model being black, it goes really well. There are some functional air vents over here, which kind of helps you take the air vent to cool the radiator when needed. The headlights are full LEDs. You have got daytime running lights on top. Again, blacked out, so it really goes well with this black exterior color. You have got fog lamps over here. Very few cars in the market are providing the fog lamps with the car, so that's one thing to notice. You also have power outlet here, which you can use it in the winter conditions, especially for the Canadian market, keep the car warm. This is where things change. I mean, the car by default looks very boxy, rugged looking at times, but the cladding on the side is more for the rough off-roading, which is good. I would still have loved this car having the cladding matching the car color to give that premiumness to it. Over to the wheels, these are R18 to 55 by 60. Simple, not extraordinary, but the tire size being 60 in the width, so it kind of gives you more cushion while you are riding. It soaks up the bumps really well. Now if you go over the side mirrors, the side mirror also has integrated turn signals, which is really awesome. Over on the sides, the design is again little old school compared to the products which are available in the market today. The handles are simple because this is the limited trim, so you get this chrome touches everywhere, which kind of signifies it is the top of the line model. In fact, on the sides, you also see an all-wheel drive badge on both sides, which is nice. Lower half of the doors, you have the skid plates, which is again rugged looking plastic, so which is good. This car has got 8.1 inches of ground clearance, which is really nice. I like the way there is a black roof rail on top of this car. I know this car being all black, it is hard to kind of signify, but in other colors you would really see that very well from the sides. So over to the sides, as you can see, the quarter panel looks really decent comparatively. If you go right on the back, this car is, mind you, 181 inches long and 73 inches wide. So obviously it has its own presence. Again, the back looks very simple and straight lines, boxy design, nothing flamboyant about it. As you see, the tail lights are all LEDs. There is one which is incandescent lamp, otherwise all these lights are LEDs. You see a limited and hybrid badge over here, RAV4 badge on your left, typical Toyota logo which has got blue accent which signifies it is hybrid. Overall the rear bumper is quite simple, nothing fancy. The good part is you can see two exhaust systems right on both sides. Most of the cars nowadays, in fact they hide most of them, so this is something good. Wiper is right here which is not tucked inside to give a clean look, which is fine, but yeah, I would say in the modern era we want this to hide as much as possible. The brake lights are right over here. The back window is small comparatively in size, but visibility is nice. Over to the driver side door panel. The door panel is very nicely designed, very simple layout. I would say the best part of this is good soft materials all over the door panel. You've got 2% memory seats over here. The switches are quite simple and easy to use. These are all one touch for all the 4 windows, which is nice. You have got your side mirror controls over here, this aluminum style trim which kind of breaks this color nicely. The storage is not the biggest, but it still is enough. You can easily put a 1-liter bottle over here. This comes with an JBL 11 speaker sound system which sounds really nice. I like this, the way the RAV4 skid plate over here adds the element of this car. The controls are over here for the driver seats. This is 8-way adjustable driver seat and also the front seats. Again, simple and easy to use. On my left over here you have got all the different controls for your heated steering wheels, for your trunk space, for your lights, and also you're opening your front hood and gas. Very interesting small cubby where you can easily store some coins, as I have done it right now. The steering wheel is really simple and easy, very well bolstered. The thickness could have been little more, but it's soft leather finish which is really nice. Wipers on your right. Overall simple layout. So let's talk about the interior space and the dashboard design. The front dashboard is really simple design, straight lines with layers. Good thing is the material quality is really nice. It is soft plastic here, over here as well. The new into this 2024 edition is the storage space over here, which has got a good rubber tray on top of it, which keeps your stuff intact. The glove box is decent size, I would say, not the biggest in the segment. Front screen, this is your 10.5-inch infotainment system, and you get 12.3 inches of driver's information display over here. Yeah, over to the passenger seats. The seats are really nice and bolstered. It has got leather seats, perforated heated and ventilated seats for the front passengers and the drivers. Overall the seats are nice and easy and comfortable. So the center console is very neatly and simple laid out. The AC vents are quite big and easy to access. The AC controls are quite simple, as it has got physical knobs which is big and easy to hold. Dual zone climate control. Even you have physical buttons here for front, rear seats and all other regular AC controls, which is nice. Below you have heated and ventilated front seats controls, wireless charging pad right here, which is great. You can also turn on and off with a switch over there. The gear knob is quite simple and easy to operate. You have parking brakes, auto hold, and your drive modes over here. It comes with 3 drive modes: normal, eco and sports. The cup holders right here are fixed. It doesn't adjust, but it is decent size to put any water bottles or anything. The center console space right here is not the deepest. As you see, I have a lot of items stored here. You have got 2 USB-Cs over here, but this cubby space in the center console could have been a little deep because there is no under center console space in this particular car. This car also comes with a digital rear view mirror, which is really a nice addition. So let's talk about the main infotainment system in this RAV4. Again, the dashboard, as I mentioned, is quite simple. So as the infotainment screen, it is not fancy at all. The layout of the software is quite simple. If you go to the setting buttons, that's where you would be able to play around with different Bluetooth settings and other stuff. But as I mentioned, it is quite simple. When you hit the car logo over here, that's where you can talk about your trip information, and especially I like this where it says energy flow. This is where you will be able to know whether the car is driving on a full gas or it is driving in a hybrid mode. This is the power delivery, this is the battery stack, when the battery stack is almost full, you will see it is fairly driving on a hybrid powertrain. Hybrid system is designed in a way where you use the hybrid for start stop and under 30 kilometers per hour, and when you want to overtake at times it can give you that additional boost, but overall it's a simple layout system. You can also have a wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto in this particular model. This is the driver's information display. This is the 12.3 inches display. Interesting, this is the only car where I've seen the opposite, where your information display is bigger than your infotainment system. Anyways, as you see on your left, you have got typical power delivery. On your right, it is the speed. You can watch all different settings by changing different views over here. The steering wheel is also again decent and simple. On my left, you have got typical audio controls. Right, you have got cruise control settings, modes to play between FMs and music with Apple CarPlay. So let's talk about the rear seats and its comfort and space around here. As you clearly see, there is ample room in front of me. I believe this car easily has around 40 inches of leg room over here. The rear seat is quite flat and simple, enough thigh support overall. You can even extend your legs, which is great. Particular model comes with a black interior. This one also can be chosen with a beige interior, but again, the fit and finish of this material on the back seat door is also really nice. This is all soft touch leather materials and plastic over here. The door panel layout is quite simple. You have got one click up down windows. You have also got heated seats over here, so that's a great addition in this price point. On the center you have your separate AC vents for both your rear passengers. You even get two USB-C ports. You have got center armrest control over here, but it does not have pass through option of this, which I believe would have been handy. Overall, the car does have a 40-60 split, so you can push your car seats down if you need more cargo space from the behind. Let's talk about the cargo space in the trunk. Let's talk about the cargo space. This one has got, I believe, smart access. Leg below it automatically opens. Cargo space right here is quite wide and decent. This is roughly 35 cubic feet of space. If you put the second row down, you will get 72 cubic feet of space. Cargo space is quite decent, I would say, overall. If we open the space below the cargo, you see a stepney tire over here. Even a nice touch here is this particular storage for your rear seat tray. If you want to use it, you can just simply hang it here and pull it, so you will have cargo tray. If you put it and push it here and then you extend this, there is a hook on both sides. You can just tuck inside that, and I believe it should do its job right there. Right, if you don't want or if you don't use it, you can just simply store this back over here, and it's easy to tuck inside. Again, this one also has a panel which goes on top of this, so that's about it. I mean, overall everything looks decent, proper size for a typical compact SUV. Okay, then let's talk about the driving dynamics of this 2024 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid Limited. First thing first, the visibility of this car is really nice. You sit very high on your driver's seat, so the visibility on the front is nice. You can literally see the bonnet as well, which is good. A pillar here is also thin, so the visibility when it comes to turnings and pedestrian is really nice, which is again a plus point in this case. Initially it powers on with the hybrid, so you hardly hear any noise while you're driving because it is completely driving on battery. As soon as you reach more than 30 kilometers per hour speed, you automatically use the combination of both. Let me show you that right now. Here you can literally see, like, the orange is basically when the gas kicks in. If I put more power, then it turns into red, but the blue thing is what powers the batteries and makes this car hybrid. So again, pretty simple to understand. The power delivery of this is quite smooth. In fact, the gearbox also feels very straightforward, and there is no jerks in between two gears, which is good to know. When I do the turn signals, there is one thing which I believe it should have is obviously turn signal camera systems. I know it has got blind spot monitoring system over here, which you see it on your side mirrors when it turns orange, or when it flashes orange you see something on your blind spot. But these two are the motors, front and back, and that actually helps you make this car all-wheel drive, which is interesting, isn't it? Over to the driving dynamics. So far the steering wheel is very precise, as there is no dead spot when I move the steering wheel. Let's change the modes of this car and see how differently it behaves in different modes. Right now we are in normal mode. Let's put it on sports mode. As you can see here, immediately the steering is also little stiff and handling is more agile in the sports mode, I would say. Definitely when I go back to normal, the response of the steering wheel is very quick. It simply goes lighter than before, and it is more comfort driving, like a daily city driving kind of a mode. It also has an eco mode which you can use it on highways, on long trips, where you can preserve fuel economy by putting this into eco mode, where you will simply cruise on one speed. The car has not disappointed in its driving. In fact, the noise levels in the car is quite less, which is surprising. So this car also comes with adaptive cruise control, which you can access it from over here, and also it has got lane assist with this one button. Again, as we all know, adaptive cruise controls function, so it's kind of straightforward. But yeah, all these cool features at the price point of 50K with this top model is a nice feature to have in this particular car. Alright folks, so we have our family friend Jagrat Jani, who actually owns this RAV4. Let's hear from him what is his experience in owning this car.
First of all, I thank you, Ankit, for considering my car for your wonderful review. I thank you and Akanksha for that. I was always impressed with Toyota and their design concepts, which involves like robust design. I had a good experience with Toyota cars in the past. Then I had a Corolla. When I thought about the hybrid cars in the market and they are doing good, I thought let me plan well in advance and got this car booked. Of course, it took more than a year, and ever since I'm using it, all the systems are perfectly functioning. More than me, all my family members love these cars. And any other question if you have, Ankit?
We have two questions from the audience perspective. The first question is, what do you think is the real advantage of hybrid versus gas powered cars?
See, it essentially, if you have a gas car, then you keep losing your power when you brake the car, it signals, and when it is a traffic jam and all. With hybrid, it is like it will capture it, regain the power, regenerate the power and store it in the battery so that you do not lose it essentially. Kinetic energy is stored in the battery. That way it is wonderful.
Another question is, people have this perception that Toyota cars are good in terms of engine and build quality, but when it comes to interior design and fit and finish, they are not the best in the market. What is your thought on this?
Now, I'll give an example of the sound like clicks and knocks. I have driven other cars, and in a matter of few months, you start hearing some sound, some or the other from either dash or door panel. Toyota vehicles, even though they run for 300,000 kilometers, they are absolute silent. So interior quality of the material and craftsmanship is excellent.
Thank you. Alright then, it's time for the final thoughts. Should you consider, shortlist or buy this RAV4? In my opinion, if you are okay to wait for more than a year, then this is certainly a good product for you to shortlist. But if you are looking for something immediately, there are some good options available in the market in this compact SUV category. Likes of Hyundai Tucson, Honda CR-V, Nissan's Rogue, or even Mazda CX-50, all has different stylings, different interiors, and most of them also comes with hybrid powertrains like this particular car. So it is all personal choice. At the end of the day, the price range of this car starts with 37,000 Canadian dollars and goes all the way to 51,000 Canadian dollars for this top end model, which is the hybrid limited all-wheel drive. If you are really looking for something in this competitive market, more options available for you to shortlist. This particular car is still one of the best in the market, considering it has got roomy interior, great powertrain, which is reliable. You can put easily 200,000 mileage on this particular car and it will still be really low on maintenance, and most importantly, the practicality of this car is also really nice. That's all from my side for this particular review. Thank you all for watching this review and showing your love. See you all in the next one.